You have been working hard for years. You show up early, stay late, help your coworkers, and consistently get the job done. Then promotion time comes around, and somehow the person who got promoted isn't the strongest worker. Maybe they're less experienced, maybe they're not as technically skilled, maybe everyone in the office is asking the same question: how did that person get the promotion? If you have ever felt overlooked at work, you're not alone. But what if the problem isn't always that managers are promoting the wrong people? What if they're promoting people based on factors most employees don't even realize are being evaluated? Let's talk about it. For many employees across Jamaica and the Caribbean, promotions often feel unfair. You've spent years building experience. You have learned the systems. You know the job inside out. Then a vacancy opens up and someone else gets selected. The immediate assumption is usually one of the three things: the manager has favorites, the process was unfair, or management doesn't recognize hard work. And sometimes, let's be honest, those concerns may be valid. There are workplaces where favoritism exists. There are organizations where transparency is weak. And there are situations where deserving employees are overlooked. But in many cases, employees are comparing themselves based on one measurement: how well they perform their current job. The challenge is that promotions are often based on something entirely different. Most employees think promotions are rewards for past performance. Many managers see promotions as investments in future performance. That's a very important difference. Let's use a simple example. Imagine two employees. Employee A is the best technical worker on the team. They're reliable, knowledgeable, and highly productive. Employee B performs well too, but they also regularly lead discussions, coordinate projects, communicate with different departments, and solve team problems. When a supervisory position becomes available, management may choose employee B. Why? Because the new role isn't simply doing the existing job better. The new role requires leadership, communication, decision making, conflict management, and accountability. In other words, managers are often evaluating potential, not just performance. This is where many workplace misunderstandings begin. Employees are looking at output, managers are looking at readiness. Another factor is visibility. Many workers believe that hard work speaks for itself. Unfortunately, workplace systems don't always work that way. Managers can only evaluate what they consistently see. An employee who quietly does excellent work may receive less recognition than someone who regularly communicates achievements, participates in meetings, and contributes ideas. That doesn't necessarily mean the louder employee is better. It simply means their contributions are more visible within the organization. There's also the issue of trust. When managers promote someone, they're taking a risk. They're trusting that individual with people, resources, deadlines, customers, or important business decisions. As a result, managers often ask questions employees never think about. Can this person handle conflict? Can they represent the company professionally? Can they communicate difficult decisions? Can they lead under pressure? Can they influence others? Sometimes the employee with the strongest technical skills isn't the person management feels more confident placing in a leadership role. And that's where confusion often begins. Now let's talk about fairness. Employees don't automatically have a legal right to promotion simply because they have been employed longer or performed well. However, employees do have a reasonable expectation that promotion decisions should be based on legitimate business factors rather than discrimination, victimization, or arbitrary treatment. Fair organizations typically have clear promotion criteria. They communicate expectations, they document performance, and they apply standards consistently. Problems arise when organizations fail to explain how promotion decisions are made. When employees don't understand the criteria, they often assume the process was unfair. Transparency doesn't eliminate disappointment, but it does help build trust. Good employers understand that employees deserve clarity about career opportunities and advancement pathways. Without that clarity, morale suffers and workplace resentment grows. For managers and future leaders, one of the biggest mistakes is assuming employees understand why promotion decisions were made. Often they don't. When promotion criteria remain unclear, employees create their own explanations, and those explanations are usually negative. Strong leaders don't just make promotion decisions, they explain expectations long before promotions become available. Employees should know what skills, behaviors, and leadership qualities are required to move to the next level. The more transparent the process, the stronger the workplace culture becomes. The reason managers sometimes appear to promote the wrong person is because employees and the managers are often evaluating success using different scorecards. Employees tend to focus on current job performance. Managers often focus on future leadership potential, communication ability, visibility, trust, and readiness for greater responsibility. That doesn't mean every promotion decision is correct, and it certainly doesn't mean workplace favoritism never happens. But understanding how promotion decisions are typically made can help employees better position themselves for advancement. The lesson isn't simply to work harder, it's to understand what the next role actually requires and start demonstrating those skills before the opportunity appears. If you want to better understand how Caribbean workplaces really work, subscribe to Work Smart Jamaica. We break down workplace realities, employees' rights, leadership challenges, and career growth strategies so you can work smarter, not harder. Subscribe to Work Smart Jamaica and join the conversation.